Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I want to talk about how I got my dream job after being rejected by them. So I am a registered nurse. I have been a registered nurse for 7 years, 7.5 years, and I recently got my bachelor's of science in nursing in April of this year, 2018. So, um, so yeah, I went to nursing school. I graduated about 7 years ago, and one of the first things I did was I applied to my dream hospital. In the nursing program, you have to do different clinicals. So, here in my city, we have we have about three major hospitals here. So I was able to do my clinicals and train in all three of those hospitals. So naturally, you find one that you like the most, and that's what I did. I had a hospital that I just loved from the moment I walked in. um, I just loved it. The areas that I was in, the staff that was there, just the whole aura, the whole energy of the place. I really loved it, and I knew that that was where I wanted to work. It was just my number one, it was just my everything. So I graduated with honors. I did very good. And yeah, I just knew I would get there in my hospital. I had did good in school. I, did really good on my nursing exam, my state boards, 75 questions, so I just knew I was going to get in. So once I got my license, I applied um, to the hospital for a few positions there, and ended up getting an email back about a week later, and it was kind of a cruel letter. They were not very polite. They were just like, we've decided to go with someone else more qualified, and also just please don't apply for jobs that you're not qualified for. So that just crushed my whole little spirit. First of all, the jobs I applied for said, associate's degree nurses, they'll take that. None of them said, you had to have all this experience or anything like that. I didn't apply for those kind of jobs. So when I got that letter saying don't apply for jobs you're not qualified for, that really hurt my feelings, and it really dimmed my spirit a lot. It really hurt me a lot, and I actually ended up not applying for hospitals again for like 7 years, because I was just so scared of that rejection. I was so hurt. I was so sad. Funny enough, once I got my bachelor's a couple months ago, I reapplied to that hospital, and it was nerve wracking, because again, like I said, that was my dream hospital. That's where I always wanted to be. Um, yeah, and they had really hurt my feelings. However, I did not allow that to deter me from trying again. I said, okay, well, they told me that they want somebody with more experience, so let me get this bachelor's. And, now I knew I had, 6.5 years of nursing experience, So now I got the experience. And luckily enough, I got an email. I actually got an email the next day after I applied. And it was a good email. It was from their HR team saying that they wanted to schedule like a little 15-minute interview with me, just to like kind of test me out, see where I am. So I ended up doing that interview, and me and the HR lady, we clicked really good. She really seemed to like me. Mind you, she was the same lady who had sent me that nasty email 7 years earlier. But once I actually was able to get on the phone with her and talk to her, we, she liked my personality. So she sent my application through to a bunch of different units. So I got another interview or email like a week later saying that they want to schedule an interview with me. So I went in for my interview, and lo and behold, amazingly, there were four hiring managers in there. And after the interview, I got some job offers, and I was able to pick where I wanted to be at. One of them happened to be my dream job, the dream job I had always wanted. When I first had did my clinicals there, from when I graduated, from when I applied, I got my dream job, and it is in the ICU. It's the intensive care unit. I'm working with the sickest of the sick people, and that's exactly what I want. It's specifically geared towards cardiac patients, the heart patients. So that was exactly what I want. So I'm so excited about that. I will have to take you all along on my journey with that. I will make videos about how I'm doing in the ICU, in the CCC, the cardiac critical care unit. I will definitely let you all know about that. But yeah, just the point of this video is just to say, you know, if you get rejected from something, don't let that deter you or stop you from trying again. Like Aaliyah said, dust yourself off and try again. You know, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You know, don't give up, especially when it's in your heart and in your spirit, and you know that this is what you want, you know, and you know that this is what you want, and you feel like God is with you. And don't let people stop you from chasing your dreams, or, you know, don't do that. If I'm so glad that I didn't let them rejecting me that first time stop me, because now I have my dream job and I'm at my dream hospital. That's exactly where I wanted to be, and I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful that, you know, I stepped out in faith and I swallowed my fear and I did it anyway. You know, I applied for that job scared. You know, Joyce Meyer, she always says, do it afraid. You know, just because you're scared of something don't mean you don't have to do it. Just do it afraid, you know. But yeah, so yeah, that's the video. You know, just yeah, just keep trying. Don't let anybody stop you from pursuing your dream. And another thing, when you want something, sometimes if it doesn't happen, that's not God saying no. That's not him being like, no, I don't want you to have that. Sometimes that is just him saying not yet. You know, like, yeah, I want that for you, but just not yet. It's not the right time yet. And I really believe that, because honestly, if I had gotten my dream job when I first became a nurse, I probably would have got so burnt out, because I am a sensitive person. And, you know, sometimes in the hospital, you know, those nurses and those doctors and surgeons, they can be a little rough, you know, and they can hurt you, you know, if you don't guard your heart properly. And so honestly, I probably would have just been so heartbroken by how I was treated by people, you know, I probably would have just left that job, and or even left nursing. However, you know, I was able to get into a Christian facility where the people treated me really good, and I was really able to get like a good solid foundation, and I feel so much confidence in myself as a nurse, and my heart is a little harder now. So now I feel like I am ready and I'm geared and I'm prepared to deal with, you know, some tougher and harder personalities. You know, in the ICU is very stressful. You know, people can die at any moment, you know, so you're dealing with, you know, stressful situations, you know, nurses, doctors, surgeons who are, you know, stressed out. You're dealing with families that are just devastated that their loved one is sick and dying, you know, so it's a very, very intense and stressful environment. And so I feel with my years now of experience that I can handle that. So yeah, just remember that if you are not able to get what you want right now, or it's not working out right now, that just may be God saying not yet, not no forever, but just not yet. So yeah, I hope this video helped somebody, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.